My name is Ganiu Yusuf. I'm the project manager, Calebella Integritas Project Limited. In this video, I'll be talking to you about the building processes and the stages involved. At Calebella, we try to make it simple and uncomplicated. The first stage is the brief. This is the stage where the client describes what he wants to us. Sometimes clients already have what they want and they just want us to implement. Or sometimes the clients have no idea about what they want and they depend on us for advice. And we present to them drawings, prototypes, or samples from which they can make choices. Sometimes it's a hybrid between what the client already has and what we are suggesting. And from that, we get presentation drawings. The presentation drawings are usually 3D drawings. We just show in a nutshell how the final output will look like. The second stage here will now be working drawings, where the clients, after agreeing on the presentation drawings and they like what they see, the final outcome, we go to the drawing board and we generate technical drawings, which in the industry we call working drawings. These working drawings basically are the architectural and structural drawings. They show how the plan will be implemented. And tied to that will be the bill of quantities, which we abbreviate as BOQ. Now the BOQ simply contains the material and labor costs and quantities, which will be consumed in the course of implementing these drawings. And after that, we take these drawings to the relevant regulatory authorities. For Lagos State, it is Lagos State Physical Planning Authority, then LASBCA. They are the responsible agency for approving drawings that will be implemented in Lagos State. And their approval cuts across issues of safety, regulatory, compliance, and the like. We also have individual estates that may have specific requirements for drawings for buildings that will be built on their estates. And for that, we also meet with these estates and ensure that whatever drawings that we are proposing to implement meets their standards. And as part of Calebella's value-added service, we ensure that we fast-track this process of securing approvals on behalf of our prospective clients. So when we're done with all the approvals and we're good to go, we now get to the negotiation stage. This is where the bill of quantities is negotiated with the client, because it is at this stage that the cost of the project, what it will cost the client in terms of implementation, will be discussed. Now, Calebella has a very flexible negotiating policy which enables the client to play around numbers in terms of implementation. Sometimes we may have to modify some drawings or some designs to accommodate what the client's budget is for a particular building. But what we don't do is we don't compromise on quality. Part of our due diligence is to ensure that we advise our clients as to the best global best practices in terms of building construction. But we can advise the clients in terms of budget and space management to still get what is close to their heart's desire in terms of their building. Now, when the negotiation is completed and we've agreed, a contract is entered into between Calebella and the prospective client. At this stage, the client is no longer prospective but becomes an actual client. And then all is set to mobilize to site. Now, site mobilization is where the actual implementation of the designs take place. Now, in Calebella, our guiding principles for project executions are based on 4 key parameters. Number 1 is safety, number 2 is quality, number 3 is cost, and number 4 is schedule. Now, in implementing our drawings in construction, Calebella ensures that the highest practices of safety are adhered to. We boast of a very clean safety record in all our sites. We've never recorded any lost time injury or any fatalities on any of Calebella's sites, and that is a record we intend to guard jealously. For quality, we don't compromise on quality. We use the best quality materials, best standards. We have our internal checks and we have our external checks, both for our reinforcements, our concrete, and all other materials that will be utilized on our site. Now, for cost, we ensure that we carry the clients along at every stage of the process. In Calebella, we don't keep the clients in the dark. We don't inflate costs. We don't come up with bogus variations. Even if there are unforeseen circumstances, we proactively anticipate these circumstances and we intimate the client, duly. So we ensure that we stick to the pre-agreed budget. We don't exceed the budget. And if the client in the course of construction requires some modifications, we sit down with the client and we discuss and we see how that can be accommodated. Then for schedule, prompt delivery of projects is one of Calebella's core values. We ensure that we don't exceed the time that we've stipulated to deliver a particular project. Now, Calebella prides itself as one company that goes through the motions and do whatever it takes to ensure that projects are delivered as at when due. It's a record that we've held over time that has won us many awards and that has kept our clients coming back, and we intend to continue in that tradition. The last stage is the handing over of the site. Now, Calebella will not construct and leave the site without a proper handover. For handover, we invite the client, we test run all facilities, we do all last minute checks, and then we do a proper handover. The client utilizes the facility for a period to test, and then a feedback is given to us. And in all our contracts, we ensure that there's a period for handing over and testing before we finally hands off. In some cases, if the client requires us to stay on as, say, a facility manager, we can enter into a separate agreement with that, but we ensure that our sites are handed over in the most agreeable manner, and all our clients have referred further clients to us, for the way we handle their sites and we hand over. We've never entered into any litigation. We've never had any bad faith agreements. All our contracts are executed seamlessly and to the best of industry standards. So thank you very much for this brief video, and I hope to be seeing you soon on one of Calebella's sites. Thank you.